Hi everyone, Pigs here from your Global Team Academy. Just quickly looking into ROI or return on investment. This is basically how quick do you get your money back after you invest. Usually or often I get people saying, "Oh, I really don't care about my ROI. I just want my airline to grow as fast as possible." Well, those two don't go separate, they go hand in hand. For you to grow as fast as you can, either on this game or any business in life, you need to look into how fast you get your return on investment. So it's as simple as that. What is return on investment? Again, is something, it's a measuring tool that assists you to see the gain or loss generated on an investment relatively to the amount of money invested. Is usually a value that shows you on a percentage and typically used for financial decisions, to compare a company's profitability or to compare efficiency on different investments. I'm going to look into two different formulas to look into ROI today. Actually, I use both of them on the scheduler and ROI calculator I have made available for you. And very simple. How does this work? First one is ROI equals to revenue divided by cost. The revenue in there and will be your gross estimated turnover. So again, gross estimated turnover. I get this from the Ultimate Wings configurator. Just watch the video about that, as well as the ROI calculator I made available for you, and you will understand that much better. Uh, Costs will be your hub cost plus your root cost plus your plane costs. Now this gives you the forecast on gross ROI, and I need that to help me set up or plan my plane, set up my pricing on tickets, as well as see how many planes do I want to put on that route to get the best return. The other formula we have available is ROI, revenue minus costs divided by cost. So what is this? The revenue minus cost is usually your turnover minus your cost, so your daily net, your daily results. If you look over here, there's a quick screenshot from your my network, and you see your turnover right there, and then you actually see the result in there. So the costs have been removed, so it's my turnover, my daily turnover minus my cost will give you my result, and that is what I want to put in there, to be divided by my cost. Again, my cost will be exactly the same. My hub cost is taken into consideration, plus the routes and the planes to set up that whole operation. I use both of them. If you look into the calculator I provide you, actually I place in the end this area where it says turnover. I'll put my gross forecast revenue in there, and then I'll divide it by my total operational cost in there to get my ROIs. That is my estimated gross ROI. And then over on this side, I add again my daily turnover, my daily result, and I get my real ROI based on net figures, and then I can actually do an analysis how it goes. Usually this gives me a pretty accurate idea of what am I gonna get. If you keep with a solid strategy, this keeps a trend, and usually your real ROI and your forecasted ROI are very proportional. It's very simple math. Now, how does it matter? ROI helps you to give you ratios of profitability and allows you to grow much faster within your business when this is taken into consideration. It's important also to note that basic ROI calculations do not take time into consideration, so it's important that you always aim for something that gives you a return much faster. I'd rather get 15% return over 1 week than I have to wait 2 weeks for that. So let's look into this really quick. How does it work? There's a relation in here between your cost or your investment, your ROI, and the time that takes you for you to get the return back and start making money or getting funds to reinvest again. So let's look into this quick example. Let's say today is day zero. I have zero. I'm really broke. So I taken a loan of $100 in there, and I invest into a business that is giving me 25% of my money invested. So on day zero, I actually owe money and then I make $25 a day, so I am minus 75, minus 50, and I broke even on day 4. So on day 4 I broke even, I don't owe nothing to anyone, and I'm ready to start making money. Now let's look into this other example. I start exactly on the same conditions, but I invest much wiser into something that actually gives me 50% of the return, so I make $50 a day. I still have minus 100 on day 0, but remember on the previous example you break even by day 4, and now because my ROI, my return is much better, I actually break even by day 2 in half of the time. So by day 4 on this particular example I'm actually able to reinvest on the same model, on the same business model one more time. So again, your ROI is better, this curve will actually change and the time for you to break even gets reduced. Okay. This is actually something very important for you to understand, as a lot of times we get asked, what is your hub that makes you the most money? Well, that is totally irrelevant when you look into an investment point of view. Or why should I add one more plane? Or why should I not add as more planes and use my whole demand? Well, again, that is all relative. It's about how much you're gonna get for your investment. How much bang do you get for your buck? So let's look into this. Typically, a lot of people would say, well, BOI would be a much better hub. It makes you more money than ASK. So why would you buy the other one? This one is a much better hub. It makes more money. Well, not necessarily, because if you look into here in my calculator, in the analysis I have done, actually my first option is giving me a slight better ROI. So there was a much better business in terms of return for my investment. So, you have to always take all of this into consideration, make your maths and make sure that you're doing the most out of your hard working earned money. Okay, another quick example how this works. Again, putting this into a different perspective, let's look into this investment again. $100, 25% return, break even by day 4. Now, if I grab your money and if I grab that same money and actually I'm making wise investments, investing into something that costs me less money up front but is giving me the same or better return, here's what happened. I break even right there in half of the time, and actually start making money. With the same amount of money you have invested for one revenue stream, I can actually invest into second revenue stream, and I have two forms of income. So not only I break even in half of the time, as by the time you break even on day 4, I actually have money to reinvest all over again, and you break even and I'm ready to set up a third and fourth ways of revenue stream. So ROI is very, very important. Do not disregard that. Use your calculator, make sure you're doing wise investments, and you will see your airline growing much faster. All right, it's very, very simple. You guys having questions, you know where to go. Don't hesitate. Tag me at Pigs Don't Fly over the global team server, and I'll be able to assist you. Look at the other related videos where the ROI calculator is, as well as the tutorials to use all the tools involved. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.